Hey everyone, so I wanted to go ahead and give you just a little bit of a preview for week number 2. I'm assuming if it's anything in Louisville like it is in Lexington today, it's just kind of a dreary day. But hopefully you get outside a little bit and just enjoy those warm temperatures because it has been freezing. So this week is going to be relatively laid back. One of the things that I wanted to try to do differently this semester is, first of all, spread out the workload. Last semester I found that a lot of weeks were really heavy and then some weeks were really light. Additionally, I feel like, especially for the first couple weeks, it's really good to ease you into the online Moodle format. And so week 1, very light. Week 2, light, but you have some assignments due as well. So I wanted to go ahead and just kind of give you just a little bit of a preview of kind of what's coming. Let me kind of bring your attention to a couple different things. So first, remember, whenever you log onto your Moodle page, there's going to be different documents and elements on the very top of the page, starting with announcements and working down to syllabus spring 2014. Those will never go away. And here are a couple reasons why. Those are going to be rubrics, those are evaluation forms, those are things that you need to know regarding how I grade assignments, and just some additional helps as well. So those will never go away. When you come to class on the 23rd for our first evening, what I want you to do is I want you to bring that speech rubric. Sorry, I know my eyes were drifting. That's because I was looking at the screen. Speech rubric, and then in parentheses it says evaluation form. You must print that out and bring that to class. I will write my comments for your speech directly on that rubric, and then we'll type out my feedback and send that to you whenever I've had a chance to watch them again. We are going to record your speeches, so you will get a chance to evaluate yourself as well. Additionally, a couple other things that are there. There is actually a persuasive speech outline example in Word document format that is available on those within that upper level of those documents. That is crucial. That's very important. If you want, and this kind of leads me into the assignments that are due for this week, for every speech you have to do an outline, and I call them either preparation or formal outlines. Sorry that there's a couple different ways to say that. In your book, I believe it's chapter 11, Lucas gives you examples for how to write a preparation outline. I have given you 2 examples, one directly into week 2, which is a preparation outline example. That is a PDF that is directly from Lucas. Additionally, that kind of gives you a little bit of additional information on main points, subpoints, etc., etc. If you look above week 2 in the documents that never change, there is a persuasive speech outline example that is a Word doc. Now, the reason why I've done that, I want you to follow the Lucas outline example. Let me give you a couple of different just pillars of that. Number 1, everything is in complete sentences. So every main point, single declarative sentences. Every subpoint, single declarative sentences, etc., etc., etc. Additionally, and this is a little bit different from what the preparation outline example says, Lucas encourages you to write out your introduction and your conclusion fully. I think that's a good idea as well. However, if you want to do outlines of just your intro and conclusion, you can do those in just single declarative sentences as well, as opposed to writing out the entire thing. Whatever you feel like will work best. So I want to just make that clarification. Lucas also stresses transitions, which are the connectives that he calls them in the parentheses. And Lucas also stresses just making sure that everything is in a complete, organized, very simple format. So I want you to use that preparation outline example that's in PDF format to kind of get a little bit of a handle on outlining. I want you also to use that persuasive speech outline example Word doc. If you want, you can just plug in your information directly into that. But my main concern for this one is that you are attempting to follow the format. We will talk more in class about outlining, and I'll kind of run through it exactly what I want. There's also a video on outlining that will come later in the semester. But for right now, I just want you to look at those examples, try your best to fall within the realm of that format, and go from there. Let me just kind of give you a brief overview of exactly what your speech will kind of contain. So if you go down here to introductory speech outline, this is where you will submit your actual assignment. Okay? So just know that. For your introductory speech, what I'm going to do later on today, I'm going to post a Word document with partner assignments. And basically what you will do is you will contact your partner and you will introduce your partner to the class. If you look at, I guess we can go, if you go to your syllabus, Spring 2014, and you open that up, that will give you a very clear description of what all is involved in the introductory speech. And I will assign your partner. You will email your partner and either set up a time to meet or set up a time to kind of email questions back and forth. I would encourage you to meet. I think it's easier. But you will introduce your partner by using 3 objects. An object that represents their past, an object that represents their present, and an object that represents their future. Now, what's really cool about this is that past, present, and future then become your main points, main topics in your speech, but also in your outline as well. So how you dialogue with your partner, it's up to you. But I will assign partners, and you will contact your partner specifically for the introductory speech. You are not introducing yourself. You are introducing the person I assign to be your partner. So it's kind of cool. Additionally, we're doing a mini speech this week. Now, let me just say a little bit about the mini speeches. I'm bringing up the description on purpose. So one of the things I wanted to do differently from last semester is I wanted to give students some just additional opportunities to speak. I do not believe that you learn public speaking by hearing about it through lecture. I believe that you learn about public speaking by practicing. But the reality is that in a hybrid, we get the best of both worlds as we kind of can do the content online, but we're getting together to actually get experience speaking to an audience. The mini speeches have been designed for a couple different reasons. Number one, I believe that they are extremely practical. You do an elevator speech, which I'm going to talk about here in just a second. You will do a toast of either your best friend, family member, whoever who's in a wedding, and maybe you're their best man or their maid or matron of honor. You're going to toast them as you would a wedding speech. That's good practice. I wish someone would have helped me figure out how to do that before I had to do a couple of those. And then your third is just an impromptu speech where a couple days before it's due, I will just send out the topics and you will just talk about one of these 5 topics and kind of record yourself. The first speech, this elevator talk, is actually a really cool assignment if you allow yourself to get into it a little bit. One of the things that I've found as I go to conferences, as I go to networking events, is that I have anywhere between 30 and 60 seconds to tell future employers potentially why I believe I'm qualified for a job. And so what I almost have to do is give a brief version of my resume and also just tell them why I'm a qualified fit for their position in about 60 seconds. And so this speech is going to be really cool because I want you to just imagine that you're meeting the CEO of your dream company. And in 60 seconds, explain to them why they must hire you. So you can go through some elements of your resume. You can go through some qualifications, why you believe you're going to be a good fit. But I actually believe this will be helpful for you as you start to enter the job market in the next few years. What you're going to do is you are going to record that speech, and then you're going to upload it to YouTube, and then you're going to post the link on our class Facebook page. We're going to talk a little bit more about the class Facebook page, but you can get there. Again, it's at the very top right, very top left. Right's one of my verbal pauses. Sorry about that. Upper left of the screen as you enter into Moodle, and it's directly below Virtual Faculty Office and directly above Outline Tutor, and you'll just get on there and you'll post your link, and then I would encourage your classmates to get on and kind of watch that and respond and kind of tell you what you did well, what you didn't, what you could improve on, all that good kind of stuff. So that's your week. There are no additional lectures to watch. There are no additional assignments to do except for your introductory speech outline and your mini speech. And one of the things that I want you to focus on is just really trying to get that outline figured out. I'm going to put this ball in your court. I'm going to make myself available for virtual office hours this week. But I need you to know and let me know if you want to meet with me, and I can do that. And what I will probably do is just give you my Skype name, and we can chat a little bit and kind of talk about the assignments. And I really believe that will be helpful for you if you choose to. You do not have to do this. But if you would like, I'm making that option available, so please just let me know. And I'll try to do that around major assignment time. So the introductory speeches, the demonstration speeches, informative, persuasive speeches, I'll try to make myself available for virtual office hours then, and then also for the essay and all that different kind of stuff. But I want you guys to feel free to ask questions, and I want to be very clear about assignments and my expectations. So if you need anything, please don't hesitate to ask. As most of you have already found out, I'm very quick to answer email, especially with students in this course. So just ask questions, and I'm here to help and help you succeed as you just enter this public speaking endeavor. So let me know if you need anything. And I'm excited about meeting you next Thursday, and hopefully it'll be a good time. All right. Thanks, my friends.